WRSR, Owasso, Flint. The following program has been pre-recorded and is paid for by Discover Flint Township. The views expressed are those of Discover Flint Township and do not necessarily reflect the views of 103.9 The Fox or Krill Communications, Inc. Welcome to Discover Flint Township, a program showcasing our local community. Flint Township is ready for your next move. And now, your host, Flint Township Economic Enhancement Director, Tracy Tucker.
And this is Discover Flint Township, brought to you by Flint Township Economic Development Authorities, HAP, Financial Plus Credit Union, Shea Automotive Group, and 103.9 The Fox. We are wide awake, and we hope you are too. This morning, we are speaking with Bill Tina from Financial Plus Credit Union, and we will shine our business spotlight on Culver's. And we have Alex Witkowski with us from Culver's. He's sitting here with me, so, he gets mentioned extra. We will talk more about Culver's later. Okay, so we're going to transition into our business spotlight. Every week, we will be featuring a local Flint Township business. And today, we have Alex Witkowski from Culver's. How are you today?
Good. How are you, Tracy?
I'm good. Why don't you introduce yourself and let everybody know what you do at Culver's?
So my name is Alex Witkowski, and I'm the owner-operator of the Culver's here on Miller Road in Flint Township.
That's awesome. Now, are you the only owner?
No, so I actually have a business partner. His name is Ross Fernandez, and he owns, I think, altogether 5. So he got into this first. He's definitely helped me out a ton to get where I'm at now. He's definitely, great business partner for sure.
Well, that's wonderful. I met you a couple of years ago when you were trying to get the property in Flint Township. And I think I originally met with Ross.
Yes.
Okay. And then he brought this young guy in named Alex. And I was like, okay, Alex is looking for some property. So what made you look at Flint Township to begin with?
First, too, I remember that meeting, and I was super nervous going into all that. I was brand new to everything, but that's funny you remember that, too. I'll never forget that. Yeah. But I was looking at some other areas first, and honestly, things just didn't kind of make sense with what we were looking at. Trying to build the business, you got to have a lot of things that fall into place. And then actually Ross and another owner-operator, Jason, they were driving by. They seen that lot there on Miller Road. Mm-hmm. And then Ross and I went back, and we met with the owner, and just everything led up. Everything made sense. There's a lot that goes into making that decision. Where, it's a it's a lot of money to invest and put somewhere. Right. So everything just kind of fell into place. And honestly, I'm glad it did. Miller Road's turned into home for me, and I love it there.
Well, it's high traffic volume, which helps you. Yeah. It was a good site. Yeah. It's a great site. I remember when you guys started looking at that spot, I had been working with the owner, Wilson LaHood, for many years, trying to get something on that property.
Yeah. Now you got 2 there. You're good.
I know. We've got you. And then we've got McAllister's Deli is building there. So it changes that look right there. So I have mentioned already, my husband told me not to talk about how old you are because I'm old and you are the age of my youngest. Yeah. So I won't tell anybody your age because, that's not right because then you'll ask mine. But he is very young, and I know that it's great you have a mentor.
Yeah.
Ross. How did you meet Ross? How did you get the idea that, hey, I want to own a restaurant of my own? Because entrepreneurship is a wonderful thing. Yeah. And
it's definitely, it all stems back to racing. Before this, I was actually a dirt bike racer.
Motocross, right?
Yep. I did more. I did a little bit of motocross, some indoor stuff, but mainly I did the off-road, like National Enduros and GC, that type of thing, which we would do the jumps, but a lot of it's through the woods and trails. But I learned, a lot through that, and definitely sparked that business side of me, getting to work with the companies and the brands that sponsored me. But then anyway, it kind of turns into one of those stories where, things are meant to be. Like, actually at the time I had a broken wrist. I was sitting on the couch, and I don't like sitting around. And then told my girlfriend, I was like, hey, we got to go to a dirt bike race. So I found a little race in Battle Creek, like one I wouldn't have been in at the time. Drove up there, And then Ross was actually there. Ross, races in Michigan all over too for fun. Okay. And ended up meeting him there. He was just getting into Culver's at the time. I think just getting ready to go to his classes, getting ready to open up a WASO. And then anyway, we became friends, and all just through meeting him at a dirt bike race. And now a couple of years later, and we're business partners and running some Culver's restaurants.
That's funny. Just a side here. My husband's stepdad was a dirt bike racer years ago with Bart Markle.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know who that is, but he was a pretty big name in racing around here.
That's awesome.
So yeah. So, Culver's has been a great community partner, and I know you like being involved. And so what events have you guys been having at your store since you've opened? We
recently just did a share night with the Cavalier Band Boosters. They came down. It was a lot of fun. We had, I think, five or six volunteers, and we did it from 5 to 8 one night, and they came in and we donated a percentage of the profits just from that time.
Awesome.
Drive through, dine in, and they did a good job at marketing themselves, having a lot of the band people come in and people from the school. But it was fun. They volunteered. We ran food together.
I saw that on Facebook. I saw them advertising on Facebook, and then I saw the results. They were extremely happy. So
they made good money from it, but they put the work in too and made sure a lot of people showed up. So it was a win-win for sure.
That's awesome. So for those who haven't visited Culver's yet, and I don't know why you wouldn't have, because I had a ton of people, when's Culver's coming? When are we getting Culver's? When are we getting Culver's? So now that we have a Culver's, we want everybody to go and try it out. Why don't you tell everyone where you're located?
Yeah, we're at 4034 on Miller Road. The side street right there is Ketzler, and we're right across the street from the mattress firm.
Okay. So if you're coming out to go pet shopping at Petco, not Petco, PetSmart, it's right across the street too. So it's all right there. And I know we have the COVID that we're all dealing with, but you have a drive-through, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, because I noticed that's pretty busy a lot.
Yeah, we try to keep our drive-through moving the best we can. The different thing that anybody that's not used to Culver's, they might see that we still take their order. We try to push that line through the best we can, but then actually after the window when you pay, then we park the cars with the number, and then that's when so everything at Culver's is made fresh.
Right.
So instead of handing the food right at the window, it does take a couple extra minutes.
Right.
But we make sure we ensure that.
Oh yeah, you don't want
fresh.
That burger set in the ran.
Exactly, everything's made fresh in the kitchen.
It's called a butter burger.
Butter burger, yeah.
The better butter burger.
The better butter burger. The tongue twister.
So, but people can come in too, or no?
Yeah, we're still limited with seating. We don't have all the tables open yet, but you can come in, place your order at the register, and you can dine in with us as well right now. Okay,
and so. Oh, wait. Did I ask you what your hours are? No, I didn't. What are your hours?
We're open every day, Monday through Sunday from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m.
10 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day?
Every day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I think they're most known for their butter burger, right?
Yeah, butter burgers and frozen custard.
Frozen. That's what my husband's like. I get the custard.
That's good stuff.
And I think it was Johnny Burke here, and it might have been Andre, who are DJs here at 103.9 The Fox. They were like, did you bring me some custard? But what's your favorite?
Ooh, it's tough. I switch it up. Probably depends on the day. And then I'm there eating it so much, I do try to pick the healthier options too. And honestly, Culver's has a huge menu that people don't realize. Like a lot of our chicken items, whether it's a chicken tenders, chicken sandwich, honestly, our salad's really good too. A lot of times I try to, like if it's lunch, and so I don't eat, 2 butter burgers and a big thing of custard, I'll be knocked out. So I'll try to go for something lighter. I'll try to get a salad or something like that.
Right, because they have options.
Yeah,
I mean, you have a full menu. I mean, there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
I thought it was so cool when I went in, and you actually have a machine that actually makes the custard. Right,
yes,
it's not like you're not just dipping it out.
No, it's a process, and custard's not easy. It's very to get. I mean, top quality custard like we want it every time. It's a machine that you really have to deal with and make sure it's tempered just right, because otherwise, you don't want it too drainy or like dry. So you got to make sure it's a perfect consistency, and
Right.
definitely takes the right manager or team member to make sure it's coming out like we want it.
So you talk about your managers and team members. When you came to the area, you had to hire. How many people did you have to hire?
We hired quite a few. Right now we normally stay around the same, but yeah, we've got 5 managers right now.
Okay.
GM and on total we've got about 48, 50 people.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. And so did you have a hard time finding workers, or were you slammed with so many applications you didn't know what to do?
Like in the beginning, we had to put work in for sure. I'm not gonna lie, the first day we did interviews, I was nervous. Like not that many people showed up.
Okay.
Just to be honest.
Yeah.
So it was
that's
stressful.
an issue is
Yeah.
finding talent. So that's why I'm
So that was just finding numbers was a struggle at first, but then me and the team, luckily, thanks to my managers too, they did an amazing job of setting up things on Facebook and just all kinds of different ads to the schools. We ended up getting a really good turnout.
Sure.
And then everything just kept building. And by the time, luckily we stayed proactive, and by the time we got to opening, we had plenty of people and some really good, talented people as well.
That's good. That's good. And I'll remind our listeners that if you're looking for help trying to find applicants for jobs, or you have job openings and having difficulty, call me at the office and we'll try to help you out. We have worked doing job fairs and stuff in the past to help businesses, and we will post them on our Facebook page too if you have applications you're looking for. So any last thoughts? We got about a minute left.
No, I just appreciate honestly everything. I'd say like I said earlier, Miller Road's become a home for me, and I'm really appreciative of it. All the team members that work there, all the managers, and even all the guests. There's a lot of options to eat on Miller Road, and honestly, every time a car comes in, somebody's through the drive-through or somebody's walking in, I'm truly appreciative that they chose Culver's that day. I want to stay that way and serve them the best we can.
Sure. And you know what? That's a great point, is there's so many options, but we love having you here. And I'm so happy that you came in, and we're going to do a video tour of the restaurant, and we'll have that on YouTube as well. And so I think that's it for us today. I want to thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thank you as well.
I'm going to say that again because I think I already said that. I kind of lose my mind when it gets to the end of an interview. But I want to remind everybody that if you have any questions for us, please email discoverflinttownship@gmail.com or visit us on Facebook at Flint Township Events. You can find all of our shows on our YouTube channel, Discover Flint Township, and we'll also have videos on there of our tours of different businesses now going forward. And if you'd like information on available properties or other information about Flint Township, you can visit our web pages, discoverflinttownship.com or flinttownship.org. And I would once again like to thank everyone for listening today, and thanks to our guests, Bill and Alex. It's been fun. And thanks to our partners, HAP, Shea Automotive Group, Financial Plus Credit Union, and 103.9 The Fox. And next Sunday, we will have Shea on and Dion Oliver from Guaranteed Rate. This is Tracy Tucker, the Flint Township Economic Enhancement Director. And I would like to remind everyone, stay safe, stay healthy, shop local, buy local, and discover Flint Township. See you later.
This has been Discover Flint Township with Tracy Tucker. For more information, visit discoverflinttownship.com. Flint Township is ready for your next move. The preceding program was pre-recorded and was paid for by Discover Flint Township. The views expressed are those of Discover Flint Township and do not necessarily reflect the views of 103.9 The Fox or Krill Communications, Inc.